Ryanair produces rigid packaging from plastic for food business, such as dairies, confectionaries, creams, anything really you can pack into plastic pots, plastic bottles that are custom made for the customer. The main issues we were struggling with was the understanding of the root causes of, for example, downtimes of the machines, the lost production and so on. This is when Invest and I began a very successful, we think, project with continuous improvement, and we said this is exactly what we need.
The first step is generally to arrange a meeting with the managing director or senior director who had contacted us, go on site and actually get a feel for the customer needs and help actually understand what are the key constraints and the needs for the business to change. A critical element is actually about assessing the business appetite for change, and in that sense it's actually about helping to understand whether the business is willing to appoint a champion from their senior management team to help drive it, and whether they're willing to commit resources to actually make improvements.
The project kicked off really with the seminars. On top of that, we had very active contact with the client executive, who was with us regularly and was leading us through all the tools, who was showing us the correct way in terms of the progress. We see only positive effects in the whole company. We changed completely the strategy of the company to base our development 100% on the continuous improvement. The main core, I would say, improvement and change has been in the mentality of people. Big focus on understanding how to use the tools, because in reality they are extremely simple. A lot of them are common knowledge, but they're very well structured. In our pilot project, for example, we've reached massive cost savings through productivity improvement and increased uptime of the machines, and through this also increased capacities. We reduced the downtime by over 20%, which had an absolutely massive financial impact. So there is benefits left, right and center. The big one is that people actually come up with ideas. Whenever they're involved in teams, it gives them ability to speak up and say, what if we did this, what if we did that? And the team said, oh, we never thought about this. It's brilliant.
Ryanair are just under 2 years down the continuous improvement journey, and we've had some very successful projects to date. We delivered a 15% improvement in capacity and a 50% improvement in the setup time, combined with improved communication across the workforce. I have seen a tremendous change in the organisation, a real commitment and drive to make things better, and it's clear that through their significant expansion that they're getting, this is seen successfully within their corporate organisation.
The success was here so phenomenal that our parent company decided we need similar type of strategies elsewhere in Europe. So now we have continuous improvement programs in Switzerland, Austria, Czech Republic, Poland, even as far as Estonia. Invest and I supported us in general on a variety of levels. They're not consultants that will work somewhere, they're people that worked in the improvement teams elsewhere in the actual industry. Plus there is a proper strategic sort of move, so it's not all at one go. There's pilot projects, there's know-how transfer, and then if need be financial support wherever. I would definitely recommend getting on board with the productivity improvement teams. They're a typical manufacturing company where we have to keep improving the processes, and this was or is absolutely crucial project for the upcoming foreseeable future, definitely.